Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Hyundai of Trenton and take a look at this 2024 Genesis GV80. This is the 3.5 liter turbo V6 8-speed automatic, all black leatherette interior, some faux wood design on it which looks nice. So if you're in the market for a premium branded mid-size SUV, is this GV80 something you would consider buying? Let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of this GV80, the color here is uni white. We do have the big chrome Genesis grille as expected. Full spread of LED lighting up front. Functional side air curtains, functionality in the grille top and bottom with some chrome touches down around the bottom of the grille. Now, our wheel and tire setup here, we got a 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Genesis badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires, 265 on the width, the 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Again, we have the white with the chrome around the windows and down below on the doors. So let me know what you think about that. LED marker lights right here, turn signals on the front fender, color match side view mirror, color match with some chrome on the front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap, up top color matched roof. We're going to go machined aluminum on the roof rails with shark fin antenna and panoramic sunroof. Rear end of the GV80, the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. Full spread of LED lighting in the back as well. Genesis right in the middle of the tailgate, GV80 on the left, all-wheel drive 3.5 turbo on the right, with a functional dual exhaust. We are under the hood of this 24 GV80, and what do we have for a power plant? We have a 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 375 horsepower, 391 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 18 in the city, 23 on the highway, 20 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. All right, so before we get into the interior of this pre-owned 24 GV80, the MSRP when new, which included $1,195 delivery and destination fee from Hyundai's or Genesis's Ulsan, Korea assembly plant. Total vehicle MSRP when new, $66,985. Now, one model year old, a little over 9,600 miles on the clock. Sale price, $52,220. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to go with black leatherette across the top with your light gray cross stitch. Open pore wood right in here. Nice feel to it. It's got a nice aged feel to it. Looking good. Chrome door handle. We have two memory seat settings right here. Nice soft armrest, flat black in and around your switchgear, which is silver. And then we do have power fold side view mirrors on this GV80. Nice large door pocket, standard audio system in here. Then a nice large brake, dead pedal brake and accelerator, I should say. Floor mats in the cargo area at this time. Full power for the driver and the front passenger with lumbar. Then we have the black leatherette, light gray cross stitch, nice and soft, feels good, nice insert design, perforated. Front passenger door panel, same action, except you don't have your memory seat settings. Now, up here on the dash, black leatherette, light gray cross stitch, more soft touch material, and then a nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, we have this 14.5-inch low profile infotainment system, CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility, which means I believe it's wired. And we're looking at a nice pinch to zoom capability. And then we have dual panel action, which I do like, which you can flick through, get some extra action going. There you go. We can go to our home button. There we go. Now, you got your map, navigation menu, you got your Sirius XM, as well as HD radio stations and your presets. So you're all set there. Media, Bluetooth your phone, get all that set up. There's your HD radio data. connected services. You can connect the vehicle up with your smartphone. We move it across. We got our setup right here. Also quiet mode and passenger talk. But you can go to your vehicle settings, and then you can come down to your lights, and then you have your ambient lighting, which I always like to show. And then you can go ahead and select a color mood right there, or on the bottom, select a custom color right there, and then spin the wheel around to get that custom color going. So I do like the fact that we have the ambient lighting in here. And it is a premium brand, so you think you would normally have that. Then you got your seats. You got your seat warmer, seat easy access. So the steering wheel moves out of the way, seat goes back to let you in and out of the vehicle easier. So I do like that. You got your smart posture care. Look at this. You can go ahead and enter all your information right here. So the seat will give you the correct position for your posture. First time I've seen something like that. And then you can project your phone. A lot of nice stuff in here, like I mentioned, quiet mode, passenger talk. So they got you set. We can go back to our home, and now we go to reverse, and we have a nice large backup camera with trajectory. You can get different views right here if you want, but we don't have 360-degree view cameras in this GV80. And then we're back to the beginning, nice and simple. And then we can go to our map and get our nav back up and get Nirvana back on. How about that action? So here we go. Down further, more leatherette with the stitching, 2 heat and air vents, push button start, and then we have 4-way hazards, and these are the controls for your infotainment system if you don't want to touch the screen. Like I mentioned earlier, we got the dual climate, we got 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a 2-stage heated steering wheel. So they got you set there, but this is a lot of gloss on here, so be very careful. Down further, we got a couple of USBs, and then we have a wireless charging pad. Of course, if you have USB-A in there, you can get an A to C adapter if you have a C connector on your phone for about $5 at Amazon, so no big deal. Here's your volume right here. There's your home, menu, and back. And then here's the dial to go through the infotainment system. And then you have a dial to go through the 8-speed automatic. And I constantly find myself, if I'm not looking down at this, fiddling with this when I'm trying to fiddle with this. So I do not like this position at all. Auto vehicle hold. We do have this open pore wood, feels good age design instead of the black, which I do like. And then we have our Genesis key fob right here. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, remote start, panic button, Genesis wings on the back, looks good. And then down here we got our drive mode, so we'll check out when we go through the dash. Then we have our parking sensors, parking cameras, hill descent control, and center diff lock. And then nice soft armrest. We can open that up. We have a coin tray and a nice large area for storage. Genesis steering wheel, leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. Genesis badge on the horn button. A very old style wheel in this GV80 with the single bar. I mean, that's pulled right out of a, I wouldn't say late 70s, early 80s Buick Roadmaster, Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. So an upgrade on this wheel is probably necessary by Genesis. Round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this vehicle, no problem. On the left side, you got your telephone voice commands as well as modes for your infotainment system, favorites, and volume. And then on the right side, you got your adaptive cruise, safety suite controls. We do have paddles to go up and down this 8-speed automatic manually if we would like. We do have our headlight controls, high beam controls, and then front and rear wipers on the right side. Down over here on the left, bright and dim the dash, engine auto stop start on or off. Then we have our traction control off, pop the tailgate. Then we have our electric parking brake. And then we do have a automatic tilting and telescoping wheel. And now we look at our digital dash. Let's try out our drive mode action, see what's going on there. And then we have eco, snow. Now we got to go back the other way. Comfort, sport, and a custom mode. Since we got the twin turbo V6, I think we'll rock in sport today. So there you have that. And then, of course, if you want to go through additional information on your dash, you can thumb through some additional stuff. And we do have, as you can see, sub-menus that you can scroll through as well. There you go. as you go down the road. Overhead console, we got a huge one, but here's our SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button pushed in with the orange light on. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. There's a spot for our sunglasses right there. But this is some kind of really, I don't know, it looks so old style, cheesy, silver, glossy trim here on this overhead console. Not a big fan of that. It just looks as old as the wheel does. But you let me know about that. Now, we want to open our panoramic roof. Here's our single switch. All we have to do is tap it, and our twin panel roof goes up back. The shade in the front opens, the shade in the back opens, and then the front glass opens, and your wind buffer comes up, glass goes back. So, only the front glass opens, the rear glass does not. So we can close up the glass, and then our shades will then close. So it's a twin panel rather than a panoramic. Let me correct that now. Now, we come to our frameless rear view mirror with HomeLink, and then we do have a sun visor, vanity, and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of this GV80, but first the rear door panel, same as the front, with the black leatherette, with the open pore wood soft armrest. So I like the consistency of design. We do have security shades for our back windows. Now I do have the seat set for my driving position. So we'll hop in. Nice big vehicle, nice flat roof, no problem getting in. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". We're gonna have the leatherette seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger with the chauffeur controls. So if there's nobody in the front seat here on the passenger side, the guy in the back wants to relax, we can move this seat all the way up and out of the way. So the person in this back seat can stretch out and relax, recline it back like a big dog. Now, we have 2 heat and air vents on our rear console, an area for storage, and then down below, we do have 2 USB-As and a home power source. So they have you set there. And then the back seats, same black leatherette with the light gray cross stitch, nice and soft, feel good. We got the bench seat holding 3 across, and then semi-soft 2 cup holders. We can open that up. Secret compartment for secret papers, that's always important. But overall, it is pretty comfortable back here, and I can go ahead and recline my seat pretty far back to relax in this back of this GV80. Nicely done. Getting in the tailgate area of the GV80, you can pop it from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you can come to the back and right underneath your rear wiper. Nicely hidden. There's a button, you hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, with the rear seats up, we got 34.9 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this GV80. That's a real good number. Here are the carpeted floor mats right here that say Genesis on them. We also have a carpeted cargo mat. And then underneath a couple of carpets here, we can open this up, and we do have an extra area for storage with a cargo net. On each side, we do got some LED lighting. Here's the first aid kit right there. On the left side, more LED lighting. We do have a 12 volt for power, and we can drop our back seats from here, and you have the removable tonneau cover. So we want to drop these. Here we go. Down it goes. The other side, down it goes. So now, with the rear seats down and that tonneau cover out and that nice flat roof, big wide opening, 84 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this GV80. All right, so we're out on the road in this 24 GV80 with the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. Great choice of an engine in this vehicle. Right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass. No problem, including the side view mirrors. No sweat. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision. All that jazz is in this GV80 for safety. I got LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. And it is very smooth. I mean, it's the luxury brand from Hyundai Kia here in Genesis. and it just feels very luxurious in here. It's got great interior appointments. The seats are uber comfortable. They feel good, even though they're leatherette. They still feel good. They still feel soft and supple. I got the nice low profile 14.5 inch infotainment screen, looking good, no problem at all. So that's good. I got heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging, and all that stuff. So that's a nice deal as well. And it's just well damped, feel nice and easy to drive. The steering very, very light, but it's very, very tight. So when you point this vehicle the way you want it to go, it just goes. And this turbocharged engine just flies down the road. Brakes feel good. Get a nice noise out of the engine when you take off under load. And of course, you know, you have a lot more sound in here, so it feels really, really quiet, which is really, really good. So now we got our turning radius here, 19.65 feet. So it's fairly big, but it gets around, no problem. And down the road you go. Now we're going to try our paddles in sport mode, see how she does. Takes off really well, shifts are nice and smooth. Downshifts feel good as well. Plus we got the broken in engine, so we don't have to worry about taking it easy for the first 1,000 miles in this vehicle. Now the paddles are on the wheel, so you'll have to remember where they are when you're trying to shift manually when you turn. I'd rather have them on the column. You let me know where you like them, on the column or on the wheel. But really well responsive engine, plenty of power. Right, you got towing capacity in here up to 6,000 pounds. So there's a lot of great things to like about the GV80, and I think it's a good design. I think it looks good from the outside. It's got some nice interior appointments. I'm not a fan of the old school wheel and this old fake chrome trim on the overhead console. It looks a bit 80s to me, but other than that, it's got a lot of nice stuff in here. Feels good, handles well. You got a light arrow, and it moves out really, really well. So the question is, we're looking at a $67,000 vehicle. Of course, it doesn't have everything in a GV80 that you can get, because you can get these GV80s brand new into the 70s and 80s. So this one was on the lower end of the brand new spectrum at 67 grand, but now at 1 model year old and 9,631 miles on the clock, and we've driven it a few miles, you can grab this for 52 and change. So what do you think? Is it worth grabbing one of these vehicles used, saving some money on depreciation? Or is this just not doing it for you? You don't need a premium brand? Or if you're looking at the premium brands, you're going somewhere else with the hard-earned money? Put it in the comments, let me know. But I do want to thank Hyundai of Trenton for allowing the channel access to this pre-owned 2024 Genesis GV80 in uni white for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.